Yo guys, welcome back, and today we are looking at B-Way news. Let's get into it. Like, sub, and comment, and let's get into the video. So, as you guys know, Omicron, old Omicron, the Omicron, the next variant in the COVID trilogy, Flying Over Sunset, has ended its engagement 3 weeks early, and Doubtfire, and this was the big news, Mrs. Doubtfire the musical is going on a 9-week hiatus, with this week being the final week of performances until March. Basically, Kevin McCollum, the producer, said in the New York Times, if we were forced to stay open, we would have closed in 3 weeks, and that the grosses would have fallen into the range of not being able to run the show anymore, because the show needs to run at a certain average gross. Doubtfire's is about, like, to run a show, it's like $700,000 a week, and if you're making $400,000 a week, it's just not sustainable. And it is a smart move, but it is also a very bad move at the same time, because all of the actors, everyone that works on Doubtfire, is out of a job for basically 2 months, and that is definitely a terrible thing, and you can bet your bottom dollar that not a lot of people are going to come back from casting and just in general. But at the end of the day, I think Doubtfire, it's a very unfortunate situation, but we're seeing this a lot more. MJ the musical is also in trouble. A lot of shows, I'm looking at the grosses and how they're selling, and they're selling poorly. Broadway is definitely going through a tough stage, and I think that's because so many shows have had to cancel in the past month that people are either A, not willing to purchase tickets and have it get canceled, especially with this economy, so there's a lack of trust in what your product is. 2, people who have young kids who want to see the tourist shows, the ones that depend on tourists and then can survive the brutal January and February slump, aren't going to get that because so many shows close in that pivotal time, and so many kids can't get vaccinated yet, and families and older people don't feel comfortable going back to the theater. I think that's why Flying Over Sunset, for example, didn't do so well, because they have an older audience that pays subscriptions, and that older audience is not coming back, obviously, and for good reason. It is a grim time for Broadway, and things are going to get bad, but I think they're going to get better as the springtime comes on. But this was more of just an update video and my thoughts and opinions on what's happened. I think it's terrible, and I think it's so unprecedented. I wish they could have Broadway shows like pay-per-views, like boxing, where you could watch it live and pay money. And I don't know what the economics of that would be, but I think it would be a good thing to look into, and ways to bring Broadway, and they can still make money without having to close. And I think, you know, if I were to predict, I think, you know, a lot of the touristy shows are not going to do well. But at the same time, this might lead to shows like A Strange Loop getting the recognition and the spotlight it deserves. Things are going to get better as the spring comes, and we're going to get to a peak point of this probably in February. But I definitely do think we're in for a long, bumpy ride. So that is the video. Make sure to like, sub, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.